Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Charity and I run a small crochet business called Charity Rose Crochet, and this is part 2 of me prepping for my biggest event of the year, which is our local strawberry festival. So if you haven't watched the first video, go ahead and watch that first. There's not a lot of prep that happens in that video, but we do go over what I want to make, and we do make a few things. Let me show you what we made. Now, if you haven't watched the other video yet, go back and watch it now so you're not spoiled. But here's what I made. So first we have this adorable strawberry turtle. This is one I will be making several of. And then we have this little frog, which I'm going back and forth if I want to make these in multiples or if I want to make the bigger leggy frogs in multiples. We'll have to see closer to time. And then I made a mini Anchor the Octopus in this beautiful color. This is Premier Basics Multi in the colorway Beach Ball. And then the secondary color is Cozy Chenille by Mainstays in the colorway Lemonade. Alright, enough of that. Let's go ahead and go over what I lined up for myself to make this week. So I have everything in my book. If you saw my last video, you see that I organized everything, how much I want to make this week, and then at the bottom it has a little space for me to add up how much I made in monetary value, just so I can keep track of that. I would like to make at least 3,000 in inventory. I would actually love to get to 5,000. I don't know if that will be possible. I still need to go through the inventory I already have from past markets and add up how much I have of that. I think I have around $1,000 of inventory so far. Not positive on that though. So let me go ahead and just read out what we're going to be making. So this week, the 20th through the 25th, which is Monday through Saturday. I'm not counting Sundays just because I usually have a lot going on Sundays. I will work on stuff, like I made most of this mini Anchor on a Sunday. Let me just put him on my shoulder here. There we go. I made most of him on a Sunday, but I'm just not going to do much filming or any planned stuff on Sundays just so I can rest and relax from what has happened during the week. So, I want to make 7 strawberry turtles, so 7 more of these. And I want to make 3 more of this pink and red variation, 1 purple and red variation, 2 green and pink or red variation. I'm unsure if I want the strawberry portion to be a pink strawberry or a red strawberry on those. Maybe I'll make 1 of each. And then I want to make 1 blue and red or pink strawberry turtles. Then I want to make 2 jumbo unicorns. This is the mini unicorn pattern by Crochet by Jenna. I use Cozy Chenille yarn, which is similar to Bernat Blanket, so it turns out pretty big for being a mini pattern. But I want to make 2 of those because I have these at a price range of $50, and I pretty much always sell one of those when I have them at a market. Okay, then I want to make 2 of each color of mini axolotls. This is something that I'll be doing on multiple days in multiple weeks of this prep because I want to have 2 fully stocked mini spins ready. Okay, so I want to make red, yellow, pink, green, purple, and blue. And looking over this, I realized I'm not going to be making a red mini axolotl. So maybe I'll substitute the red for an orange or just take it out of the equation entirely. Okay, and then next I have 2 of each color of mini chickens for the mini spin. And this is in the colors cream, black speckled, brown speckled, and blue. So that is 4. So that equals 8 mini chickens. Adding up that amount in my head, that does not seem like enough. So maybe we'll go ahead and try to make 4 of each color or more. I'm not positive on that. I want to make sure I have plenty of stock of everything. Then I want to make 10 mini bees. We'll see if I make more than that, but I think that's a good place to start for the mini spin. 4 leggy strawberries, and this is my own pattern that I have unreleased. I would love to make this earlier on in the week. Maybe that's what we'll work on tonight, just so I can get a pattern tester call and release the pattern this month. Been trying to release a pattern consistently every single month, and I have done that up until this month. It is currently the 20th, so I need to get it out pretty soon. It is really cool. It's styled after the Jellycat strawberry, so maybe we'll make that next. Okay, moving on to Chubby Dinos, and this is a pattern by Studio Phoebe. I've never made it before, but I think it would be good to have a couple of these. I think they would look really nice on my table. And then 10 mini strawberries for the mini spin. Last year I think I only had 5, and they sold out within the first 10 minutes. So 5 Beans the Frog, and this is where I'm not quite sure if I want to stay with Beans the Frog, which is this little guy right here, or if I want to do Leggy Frogs instead. I feel like he is really cute, and maybe I will stick with him because there's probably going to be other crochet vendors there, so I may want to be unique, but I don't know. I'm still on the fence about that, so we're going to leave this till later on in the week and just see where the wind takes us on that one. Then 3 strawberry hat duck keychains. These are the ones that I make out of acrylic yarn. And 3 hat ducks. This is the plush version. I went to make 1 frog and 2 blueberries. And we will be making more of these hat ducks next week. Maybe I'll make some extra this week too. We'll see. I just want to make sure that I'm getting things done in the time that I need to get them done. So that's all I have planned for this week. I think what I'm going to start with is making a leggy strawberry. So I have 4 on the list, but we may make more than that. Actually, let me check and see if I've scheduled that for later on. I have 2 more scheduled next week, so maybe we will just start out with 4. But I'm going to go ahead and start out with just making the classic red strawberry. I'm going to use the color Crimson by Mainstays Cozy Chenille Yarn, the color Malachite in Bernat Blanket Yarn, the color Toffee from Mainstays Cozy Chenille Yarn, and then my thin chenille white yarn to embroider the spots. So we're going to go ahead and get going. It's been about a year since I made this, so I'm hoping that it goes well. I do have the pattern still, thankfully. I checked this morning and I do have it. So I'm going to go ahead and make one of those, and as I go I will check what I've written down, see if it's still accurate, edit it as I go, and then if that all works out well, I'll probably make 2 in this colorway. And then last year I have a couple other colorways that sold really good, so we'll work on those as well. And I'm just going to go ahead and get started on that. I would kind of like to, in the future, weight the bottom of these strawberries. I'm not going to do it for this one, but I think it'd be really cool for them to have weighted bottoms. So we'll see if that's something we do in the future. But I'm going to go ahead and get started on this. It is currently 7:25. I have until around 10ish to crochet, and then I, of course, have to go to bed. We'll see. I may stay up a little bit later to get things done. But we're going to see how many things we can make in that time. I would love to get at least 2 of these completely done, maybe 3. So let's go ahead and get started. Also, something that I do not think that I have mentioned yet is that this list is subject to change. These are the, well, not change, but be added to. These are things that I know I need to make for the event, but as I go along, I will definitely be adding and maybe even subtracting some things from the list. That is not very likely, but I will definitely be adding a lot of stuff to the list as I go along, kind of gauging how much I am able to crochet in this time, because I am graduating in a couple weeks, and I would really, right now I'm trying to focus on that mostly, while also trying to get enough stock. So we'll see how that goes. Today was not great on that count. I spent the whole morning and part of the afternoon on school. I am homeschooled, by the way. And then went to town with my dad. So that is why it's taken me so long to get settled in. But I just wanted to mention so y'all are aware that I will be adding stuff to this list as I see it, because there's a lot of cute stuff out there. And like, for instance, the mini anchor the octopus. He was nowhere on the list. And now that I've made him, I want to make at least 1 more of him sometime over this time period. That's probably going to be another Sunday project. So we'll see how that goes. I am going to get started on this now, and I will meet y'all back probably when I have it finished or when I come to a significant part in it. Alright, checking in. It is Tuesday morning. It is 9:32 in the morning, and I'm about to start school. But before I started, I wanted to go ahead and show you what I got done last night. So last night I got a lot more done than I thought I was going to get done, so let me show you. So here is the finished strawberry jelly cat. I love it so much. I did have to tweak the pattern just a little bit from what I did last time, but it's all the better for it. And also, this morning I posted a tester call on my Instagram. The pattern will probably be out by the time this video is out. Maybe. I think the pattern releases the same day this video goes out, so that could be fun. But here it is. There's the tester call, and as you can see, there's more than one of them in the picture because I got 2 of the red color done because I feel like that's going to be the most popular. Not only that, I also got this one done, and this is some of the yarn that we wound up in the last video from the Ogos. I used a different brand of yarn last year for this color, but this was one of the most popular colors last year, so maybe I'll make one more of this color next week. And then I made this one. This one was a darker red color. This was also from the Ogo that we wound last week. So we have all 4 that I have scheduled to do done for the week, which is really cool. I got pretty much all of them done Monday, so I'm pretty much going to count as Monday's work. And that means we get to cross off the first thing from our list, which is so fun. So going over here to 4 leggy strawberries right there, and we're going to cross it off. Yay! One thing down, many more things to do. So I will meet y'all back after school. I'm not going to plan out what I'm going to do right now just because I want to fully focus on school. So I will meet you back when that is done, probably in the afternoon, and we will work on the next thing on my list. Okay, bit of an update. I have been working for quite a while on the next thing on the list that I decided to tackle, which I thought I'd just go ahead and get it over with since it's one of the biggest things on the list. It is the 2 jumbo unicorns. So let me show you what I have so far. So I've got all the big pieces done, which is amazing. I'm batch making these so I don't have to make a complete one and then not want to make the next one. So I have the 2 bodies made, have the 2 heads, and the 2 muzzles. So all of the white parts are done. Now I'm going to work on the legs, which is the most repetitive part, so it always seems like it takes a while. But I'm going to do that. I do have to leave for Bible college in about 35 minutes, so hopefully I can get at least 1 set of the legs done. So we're going to go ahead and work on that. I am just doing the basic colors like I have been, of pink with purple, and then we'll do the main with blue, pink, and purple. So I'm just going to get on with it. I'm cruising right along, very happy about that. I was able to post on Instagram the first reel about this event, which is very exciting, so I'm looking forward to keeping that updated. And this little guy has been staring at me all day. I really want to make more of those, so maybe we'll work on turtles tomorrow. We'll see. I do want to break up the bigger stuff with making the smaller things like the axolotls, because those are some of my best sellers. So I'm going to work on that. Probably not today. Today I'm just going to focus on getting these 2 unicorns completely done, and then tomorrow we can figure out what to do next. So I'm just going to go ahead and work on this. This is the light pink color in the Mainstays Cozy Chenille. And then this is Baby Lilac and Brunette Baby Blanket. And then I'm going to be using Lemonade for the horn of the unicorn. And this is in the Cozy Chenille yarn as well. So I'm just going to work on that, and I will meet y'all back when I have an update, probably tonight after Bible college. So it has been quite a while. Actually, not really. It's Wednesday at 3:31. I could have really been in here faster than I am to work on stuff, but hey, procrastination, am I right? So, let me go ahead and show you. I have all of the pieces done for the unicorns except for the frills. So, last night, as far as I got on the frills, made 3 pink ones, and I need 8 pink ones, 6 blue ones, and 6 purple ones. So we need to get on with that. I am going to go onto YouTube and see if there's anything. I have been having the hardest time finding something to watch here recently. But we're just going to get all of these frills done. We're going to finish up the pink ones first. I need to make 5 more pink ones and then 6 of the other 2 colors. And then we'll start assembling. I doubt I'll be able to assemble both of them today. Maybe we can. Assembling these unicorns takes me almost an hour, which is kind of amazing. Maybe I'll time it again to see if I've got faster since the last time, but not sure on that. So I'm just going to work on the frills, and I will meet y'all back when the frills are done or when the unicorns are done. I would really like to get them finished today though, because I wasn't able to check anything else off my list yesterday, which is not what I want to be doing because I have so much to do on this list. But this is exactly why I wanted to get the unicorns done earlier in the week, so I would have the whole rest of the week to work on the smaller things. So we're gonna go ahead, stop talking, and work on that. Alright guys, it is Thursday, so at 10:07 a.m. and I have a couple updates for you, which is really exciting. Yesterday I was able to finish both unicorns, so here they are. I still need to add their eyes and their muzzle details, but I'm going to count them as done for now, just because I don't think I'll have time to finish them right now. But here they are. They're absolutely adorable. They turned out great size, and they took a lot of yarn. So both of these took a little over 1 skein of the white. And then I also this morning went ahead and prepped all of the pieces for the additional 3 strawberry turtles in the pink variation. So I have 3 heads, I have 3 tails, and then all the rest of them are front and back fins. So that took all morning. I started working on that at around 8 o'clock, so it took about 2 hours to get all of that done, which honestly is great in my opinion. That took a little over 1 skein of this light pink yarn in the Mainstays Cozy Chenille, and I knew that I would be using a lot of this pink. Did not think I'd be getting through it this quickly though. We've just started prepping, and I have this, which is now partially used, and 1 more skein. So I need to order more of that. I had, I think day before yesterday, I ordered another 4-pack of white because I have the same amount of white left as I do pink. So I need to order some more pink. And then also I ordered some clear large tote bags. I don't know if you've seen them. I'll put a picture up on screen of what they look like. I'm thinking that's going to be really, really good for organizing everything once I make it, and easier for transportation. So that'll be good. And I also ordered more keychains, the clasps for the keychains, which will be great. As I said, it is now 10:09. I need to leave at 11. I'm going to go spend the night with my brother and sister-in-law, and I will definitely be crocheting this time. Usually I don't have something that I need to get done while I'm down there, but this time I am going to bring yarn to make the hat duck keychains. So I won't have to bring like all of my blanket yarns. I'll be bringing my acrylic yarns. So I have on my list 3 hat ducks, and 1 is from, wait, no, that's wrong, scratch that. I have 3 strawberry duck keychains on my list. I will make those and then see how much more I can get done. I'll also be bringing yellow, orange, and red, so the colors to make them, and then and green. And I will be also, if I have time, working on strawberry keychains, so just regular strawberry keychains, because I want to have, I'm thinking 20 of those. We'll see, maybe more, because I feel like that would be something that would sell really good. I didn't have them last year, so I don't know for sure, but even if they don't sell right then, those are something that will definitely sell in the future. But anyway, I am going to go ahead, clean up a little bit, pack myself up, get the yarn that I need, and then I will see y'all tomorrow with another update. Okay guys, bit of an update. It is still Thursday. It is currently 3:12 p.m. and I will not be going to my brother and sister-in-law's tonight My sister-in-law got sick, which is really sad, but that gives us some more crochet time. So I made another leggy strawberry. I have already made one in this color, but there's 2 reasons why I had to make another one. So I just closed the tester call, contacted the testers, and sent them the pattern. And I needed to take pattern photos, so I used this little guy as my pattern photo taking one. And also I got a message from a friend who wants one in this color, and I wanted to have one to sell as well. So I went ahead and made an extra one just so when she does get it from me, I will have another one to sell. So very glad with that. And that is all I've gotten done since I've seen you last. I did go to town with my dad for a few hours, but now I'm going to work on strawberry turtles. So like I showed you earlier, I have all of the pieces done. All I need to do is make the bodies and sew everything together. I am going to start, however, with making the stems for the strawberry turtles just so I can finish the last few pieces on them, and then I'm going to finish these up. So after I finish those, if I have more time tonight, I'm going to go ahead and see what's next on my list and get on with that. So I feel like we're doing pretty good. We're moving right along. I still have a lot of stuff to do this weekend, but it's some of the smaller stuff. Also, I have on here that I want to make the small strawberry turtles, and I'm not sure if I want to do that. So I don't know if I want to make the Crochet by Jenna mini turtle pattern, or if I want to make the pocket turtle. I'll put the picture up on screen. It's a free pattern on Instagram. If I want to make those instead, I might do that because I don't want people's eyes to be taken too much off with the big ones. So I think I'm going to stick with that, and then I'll have like a little shelf on my tiered shelves of the strawberry turtles, which I think will be really good. So I'll do that, and maybe I'll make some lemon and blueberry turtles to go with it. If you can't tell, I'm very inspired right now. I am watching Nina Elaine Crochets on YouTube, and she's making mystery turtles, and she does strawberry, blueberry, and lemon. So that may be why I'm thinking of that right now, but I do want to work on that. So we're going to finish the pink strawberry turtles, and then I'll probably take a break from turtles for today and then work on maybe the mini axolotls. So I'm going to get on with that, and I will meet y'all back when I have the rest of the strawberry turtles done. Alright, I have an update. I finished these at around 5 o'clock, and it is currently 8:54, but I wanted to go ahead and show you. Here are all of the strawberry turtles I have so far. So I only made 3 today, but here they are. As you can see, I did 2 more in the red variation and then 1 in this dusty pink, dusty rose one, just because I thought it would look so pretty, and I really like it. And now I have 3 red and 1 dusty pink with pink, and now I think I make 4 more. Let me consult my list. So according to my list, yes, I have 4 more to make. A purple and a red, a green and a pink and a red, a blue and a red and pink. So we're not going to work on those today. I think what I'm going to work on tonight, let me see my list again. I think we're going to start a chubby dino, and I'm going to be using basics in the colorway peach, and then we'll see what accent colors I'll use. So I'm at least going to start it. I don't know if I'll have time to finish it. But also, there's a couple other things I want to show you. So I got some mail today. A ginormous package for what it is. This should be my keychains. It is. So this is 70 pieces, so it's 35 of these keychains total. Let me get down on y'all's level, which should be perfect for what I need to do. Okay, this is what I'm really excited about. These are the large clear totes, so let me open it up. I think there's 6 in here. There's actually 8, which is even better. So this is a great size. I don't know if y'all can see how big this is. That is ginormous. So I'm going to put everything we've made in it so far just to see how it fits. Okay, I'm officially very happy that I got these. Look at that. It's not even close to full yet. I have well over half. Oh my goodness, that's perfect. So glad I got those. And 8 of them are $20, so that's not bad at all. Okay, so I'm going to work on the dino, and I will probably meet y'all back tomorrow. Good morning. It is Friday. It is 11:21 a.m. I finished school for the week, so we are now going to completely focus on prepping. So last night I started Dylan the Dino, which is a crochet pattern by Crochet by Dinah, and I was using the Premier Basics in the colorway Peach that I got so much of the other day, and it is not a good texture. It was really hurting my hands last night. So we're actually going to set that project aside for now, and we're going to probably work on mini axolotls right now. And we'll see if we even come back to Dylan. Maybe we will. Maybe he'll just be in the whip pile for a while. I am going to work on mini axolotls. We're going to start with pink, and then we'll do, we'll do pink and then purple. Start out with those because I need to make 2 of each. Maybe we'll make 3 of each. I don't know. But we're going to settle in and work on that. It is, as I said, 11. So I have pretty much all day to work on that, and then I'll have tomorrow as well. I'm hoping to get the whole list done this weekend. I have so much left on the list, but I'm really thinking that I can do this. So we're going to get on with it. I actually am rewatching a couple of my old videos, and I'm realizing how I did really good with the filming I did back then. It's much less shaky, I would say, but the audio is terrible. I don't make myself louder at all, so I'm glad that I fixed that. But anyway, I'm going to just work on mini axolotls, and I will meet y'all back when I have some updates. Alright, update time. It is currently 5:47. I feel like I very slow crocheting all these axolotls. I don't know what was going on. I finally locked in about 2 hours after I started it and crocheted the majority of them then. But I want to show you, I got, I'd say, a good bit done. Here they are. Here they are. There are 15 of these little axolotls. Let me turn my light off. There we go. 15 of these little axolotls. So I've got 3 yellow and orange, 3 blues, 3 greens, 3 pinks, and 3 purples. And I did only originally write out that I wanted to make 2 of each color, but I decided to go ahead and get them over with. They are not something that I particularly enjoy making. I do not mind making them. There are some things that I really hate making, so I will never make them again. But these I don't mind making, but I knew that I wouldn't be motivated to do them next week, so I went ahead and got them done, which I'm very thankful for. So now we can mark that off of the list. Hold on, let me throw my yarn across them. Okay, so opening up my list, I had 2 of each color mini axolotls down. I wanted to do red, yellow, pink, green, purple, and blue, and I later realized that I can't really make red axolotls. I don't have a light red, and I already have a pink one, so that one I just crossed out immediately. I wasn't going to do that. But I got 3 of each color, and then technically I wanted to make 4 of each color originally, so next week I would make 2 of each color again. But I think for right now we're just going to stick with 3 of each color. If I have time later on, that's something I can do later on closer to time. So for right now, we're done with axolotls. I'm going to go ahead and mark that off my list. And I never marked off the jumbo unicorns, so we can do that too. So, jumbo unicorn and 2 of each color, and then we got all of the pink strawberry turtles done. Okay. Oh wait, no. Oh my goodness, I did that wrong. Ah! Oh goodness, that was not meant to be done like that. Okay, so checking my list right here, I think what we're gonna work on next, honestly, I think I might work on mini bees right now. Just because I'm not hugely inspired to make anything right now, and those are really easy. I can get 10 of those done in an hour easy. So I'm going to just grab the yellow yarn for that and work on them. I think the color that I'm going to use is Lemonade from the Mainstays Cozy Chenille yarn. I do have the color Lemon from Premier Basics that is a little bit brighter. So this is Lemonade, and then Lemon is just a brighter version of that. So I think I'm just going to use Lemonade for right now, and maybe later on we'll make some in the other yellow, but I'm going to make those, and then we'll see what else we get up to tonight. So I'm going to grab my colors. Need white, black, and yellow. This was the other yellow I was talking about, the one in the middle, but I think these will work really good. this is my current situation right now. I'll clean it up after I finish the bees because I can't really put anything away right now because it all has to be for this. So I'm going to put the little axolotl, the mini axolotls in their tub, and we're just going to crank out some bees. I am currently watching Spider-Man No Way Home. I love the Spider-Man movies. I have never watched this one before, so I am quite enjoying it, and I couldn't find anything on YouTube. Like, I've watched all of the good videos, and nothing is appealing to me right now. Like, usually I can find someone doing clay art or something else if I can't find a crochet video, but very little to choose from today. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not digging deep enough, so I'm just enjoying this. It's really nice. So, let me see how long this takes. It's 5:52 right now. I probably will break to eat supper eventually, but I will meet you back when I have the 10 bees done. Okay, I have an exciting update. I can't remember the last time I checked in. I think it was around 6 o'clock. 8:11 right now. I did take a break for supper, so I think this took about an hour total. I'm gonna guess it took about an hour. Let me show you. All 10 of the bees are... I still can't get over how easy these are to make, especially after I make the mini axolotls. These seem like they take no time at all. And I love them so much. They're so cute. So I have 5 for day 1 and 5 for day 2. I'm thinking that I do want to make one additional of each color, the axolotl, so I can have 2 of each color one day and 2 of each color another day. But honestly, I'm not going to do that this week. I think that we're done with axolotls for this week because I'm not willing to make more this week. So anyway, let's put these in the tote. Here we go. And now we are literally going to check that off the list and immediately start something else because I have something that I want to be doing tomorrow that involves filming a whole separate video and crocheting things to go with that video that won't be a part of this video, if that makes sense. And I also don't know if that video will come out first or second, so I'm not going to spoil it. So you'll have to watch the video. If it's out now, it'll be linked up here. If not, next week. Okay. So checking off 10 mini bees. And let's see what else we have. I'm going to work on mini chickens next. So 2 of each color. So cream, black speckled, brown speckled, and blue. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's only 8 mini chickens. Yeah, I can get that done in an hour. And then after that, we will probably work on mini strawberries. I'm just going to try and crank out a lot of the minis today. So, we're immediately going to go do that. Okay, so here's the colors. We got black, brown, blue, cream, and then I may make a couple of this color. I'm not sure on that. That was an impulse. We're going to go ahead and do that. Then we have the yellow and red. Also, if I don't forget, all of these patterns will be in a Google Doc linked below, so everything is conglomerated down there. I really hope I don't forget anything because I have been really bad about updating it with new patterns here recently. Hopefully we can do that. Also, discovered a new YouTube channel the other day, which I just rediscovered that I discovered it the other day. The Girl Who Knots. Oh my goodness. So many good market vlogs to catch up on. I am so excited about that. Also, the Spider-Man movie was awesome. Really sad. I'm not going to spoil anything, but it's really sad. Oh, I'm very excited about the new Marvel movie coming out in September. I think it's September. Anyway, we're going to stop talking about that because I could literally talk forever about it. I'm going to go ahead and work on this. Oh, also, I got some yarn in today. I'm not going to unbox it with you right now or anything. It's just 4 skeins of Mainstays Cozy Chenille in white. And I'm debating with myself if I should get another 4-pack of pink. Kind of need to, I think, because I want to make a couple big dragons and those take up 1 skein each. So I think I need to do that. It's just, I have so much yarn right now. I know I'll eat through the pink and the white, so it's not a huge deal. I need to bite the bullet and did it. So I am going to work on the chickens, and I will meet you back when those are done. Alright, last check-in of the day is currently 9:54 p.m. And the chickens took a little bit longer than I was thinking they would. I took a couple breaks in between. My hands are starting to hurt, so it is definitely time to stop crocheting for the day. But I got all the colors done that I picked out, and then tomorrow I would like to make a couple solid darker gray chickens using the Cozy Chenille yarn in the dark gray color. But I wanted to go ahead and show you the ones that I have. These are 10 of these in total, so I have 2 of this black speckled. Let me turn my light down. Okay, we have 2 in this black speckle. We have 2 in this blue speckled, 2 in this brown variegated, 2 in cream, which this is one of my most popular ones. This one and the blue one, because this looks like the Stardew Valley chicken everybody does. I've never played Stardew Valley. It sounds really fun though. But blue one, and then last but not least, probably my favorite now is the brown chicken. I think it's really cute. And then let me go ahead and show you what color I was talking about for the other 2. So it is this dark gray right here. I think it's really pretty. I was thinking about using the colorway Pepper in the Mama Made Minis yarn, but I think I'm going to use the dark gray because I have more of that. But anyway, that's it for tonight. We got a good amount of stuff done today. It doesn't seem like a lot because they're all minis, but we got 15 axolotls, 10 chickens, and 10 bees, so 35 plushies. That's not bad. So tomorrow I'm going to try to film that other video, and then we're of course going to work on our list, see how much we can get done of it. I'm afraid that I won't be able to get the whole list done this week, which is really unfortunate because I have so much to do before this event, but we'll see how it goes, and I will meet y'all back in the morning. Good morning! It is Saturday, April 25th, and it is 9:47 a.m., and I have already finished something on my list for today, which is so awesome. First off, I made 2 more little chickens in the dark gray color like I was wanting to. And then I made 10 mini strawberries! Yay! I made 8 in red, and then I made 2 in this pinkish color. I only had enough to make 2 with the yarn that I had left, but honestly I think the red ones will do better, so I'm not mad at all. And I originally started using a pattern on Instagram. It was turning out way too big, so I came up with my own pattern for it, and I'm just gonna probably put out a free pattern on Instagram because I can. So I'm going to do that. Probably not today, but let's go ahead and mark a couple things off the list, because we can mark off the bees, wait, have we marked off the bees? Yes, okay, so we need to mark off the chickens and the strawberries. And we actually made 2 extra chickens beyond what I planned, which is always awesome. Okay, now what is left is we have a lot of just random things. So what I'm going to work on right now is some more strawberry turtles, because I would like to get these crossed off the list. So I'm going to start probably with the purple one or the blue one, and we're just going to work on that. I want to get all of those done by the end of today, along with, so this list is supposed to be for this week only. I may bring it over into Sunday a little bit, but I won't be here most of Sunday. So we're going to try my best to get what's left on the list done. We'll see if that works out. I really hope I can do it. I was planning on filming another video today. I don't know if I'll get that done because I want to try and get this list done because it's a little bit more important than the other video. So I'm just going to work on that. I'm still watching The Girl Who Knots. And the last time I showed you, I wasn't subscribed to her. I subscribed. Can't believe I didn't subscribe to her. Anyway, so we're going to pop these away. So glad I got those done already. I wasn't exactly going super fast on them, but I felt like I went a little bit faster than normal. So I'm going to go ahead and grab yarn for one of the red turtles since I already have the red yarn out, and we're going to work on that. Alright, so I have a very exciting update, which is all of the strawberry turtles are officially done, which I am very glad about. I was getting kind of annoyed of making them right at the end, but what I did was I went ahead and timed myself to see how long one would take. It took 57 minutes and 3 seconds, start to finish, which is honestly kind of how long I thought it took. I thought it took a little bit less time than that, but it's perfectly fine. So let me go ahead and show you. I think I made 4 since the last time I showed you. Also, it is currently 5:38 p.m. So let me go ahead and show you each of them. So first I made this blue turtle with the pink shell, with the dusty pink shell. Then I made this gorgeous purple turtle with a red shell. Let me go ahead and turn the light off. That's a little bit better. Okay, that's better. So purple with a red shell. Then we made a green one with a pink shell, and I only had enough of this green to make 1 in this color. Was originally wanting to make 2 in this color, so instead I used a new Bernat color, which this is what's left of it. It's Bernat Baby Blanket Dappled in the colorway Misty Jungle Green. I got this when Joann's was closing a year ago, literally, and I'd never used it, so I decided to use it on it. And this is part of one of the fins. I went ahead and took it apart because they factory knotted it together, and the dark green that this is shows up right in the middle. As you can see, kind of like right there, it's not even that dark. So I took that out because the whole plushie was made in the light color. Let me show you. Here she is. She's absolutely gorgeous. This green color is showing up a little bit blue, but it is green. It's like a dusty green multicolor. I really love how it looks, and honestly I would have been happy without it being a strawberry turtle, but in all I think it turned out great. I know I just said that I was tired of making strawberry turtles, but we're gonna go make the little ones now and see if I can get a few of those done before tonight. So I'll meet you back in a few minutes, or hours, probably hours. Alright everybody, it is Monday, April 27th at 2:46 p.m. I have already finished filming this clip, but I was editing this video and realized that it is terrible quality. You can hardly see my face, so hopefully this is better. We're just going to quickly go over what I made this week. First up, I did not crochet much yesterday, but I was able to make this little guy. He is absolutely beautiful. This is Bernat Blanket in the colorway Dried Flowers, and then the undersides of the tentacles are in the colorway Peach from Basic Chenille Brights. And the yarn is a lot easier to work with than it was last, so I think it was just the outside of the skein that was pretty rough, so hopefully that's true. Anyway, we have that one. Then we have our 2 jumbo unicorns. I still have not done the eye details, but on all of the plushies that need their eyes and embroidery done on them, I'm just going to leave them till the end to do, or whenever I have a spare few minutes and my hot glue gun's heated up. So I have 2 of those. Then we have a blue and dusty pink turtle, a green and pink turtle, 2 red and pink turtles, 1 dusty pink and pink turtle, 1 purple and red turtle, and this seafoam green and pink turtle, which is my favorite. I love it so much. Then we have 4 of these leggy strawberries. So we have 2 in this red colorway, 1 in this burgundy, and then 1 in this dusty pink. And actually I did make another one of these dusty pink ones, but it already sold. So this week we made 5 of these altogether. I'm not counting this for last week since it was Sunday, so this one isn't counted, but we can count this little guy because he was made last Sunday, so it all evens out. Next we have 15 mini axolotls. We have 3 of the pink ones, 3 of the purple ones, 3 of the blue ones, 3 of the yellow ones, and 3 of the green ones. Next we have 10 mini bees, so here they are. 10 mini strawberries. We have 8 of the red ones and 2 of the dusty pink ones. And then we have 12 mini chickens. So we have 2 of this tan, 2 of this gray speckled, 2 of the brown variegated, 2 of the blue speckled, and 2 cream. So everything that's in here right now is the mini skins. So I think that's quite a good amount of that. So far, We did a lot of prepping work this week, and I do have some whips in this basket here, all of which totals for $925. So I didn't get done everything on my list. I didn't finish the small strawberry turtles, and I didn't do any frogs, ducks on keychains, and I didn't finish off the hat ducks. But that just means we have a lot to do in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!